This is Beth Bartleson reporting on Article Critique 4. Nurses that participate in researchers must successfully deal with societal values regarding human rights, the culture of nursing based on caring ethics, and the researchers' values about scientific inquiry. This paper's purpose was to try and answer the following questions. What are the major ethical issues in conducting researchers? And is there a conflict between the research ethics and the nature of nursing? The authors, using both the Nursing CINAHL and Medline databases, addressed the most important ethical issues appearing in bibliography by using these key words: research ethics, moral dilemmas in research, nature of nursing, nursing research, and nursing advocacy. They also described the nature of nursing and the advocacy role of nurses, as well as highlighted potential conflicts that nurses deal with when committing to or participating in research. Major ethical issues identified in the paper when conducting research included informed consent, beneficence, respect for anonymity and confidentiality, and respect for privacy. Two other concerns were noted in the paper as well. Firstly, there's an increased concern about whether or not it is ethical to allow vulnerable groups to be used as research subjects. Such vulnerable populations would include prisoners, students, the mentally ill, learning disabilities, sedated, unconscious, critically ill, dying, the poor, the aged, or institutionalized persons. Secondly, there is concern when relating to the skills of the researchers. The literature noted that nurse researchers must have the competence, both necessary skill and investigative knowledge to participate in researchers. As such a lack of competence is noted, the researchers should acknowledge it and work only under qualified supervision that is reviewed by an ethics committee. The nature and essence of nursing reflects on human beings and their relationship with health. In the literature, most authors relate the virtue of caring as the most important part of nursing. The role of nurses as advocates is closely related to the purpose of nursing and requires safeguarding of the client society. Nurses must protect their clients and the public from any unethical, incompetent, or illegal practice which falls under their duty for both beneficence and non-maleficence. They are also responsible for maintaining confidentiality and may be called to attest that informed and voluntary consent was obtained from the subjects of the researchers. Issues stemming from the obligations of these defined nursing roles and responsibilities can often lead to researcher role conflict, which can cause ethical dilemmas for the nurse. The authors state that the nature of nursing focuses on caring, preventing harm, and protecting dignity, while the nursing role of advocacy calls for defending the rights of subjects. However, both are sometimes discordant with the ethics in researchers. Strengths of the study is that it answers the questions it sets out to by sharing the ethical issues in conducting researchers and defining the conflict between research ethics and the nature of nursing. It also provides a thorough historical review of ethical codes, ethical issues identified in the literature, and how these affect the role of the nurse researchers. These themes occur recurrently throughout the literature. A weakness of the paper includes the discussion of the method and material used for the study. This is poorly described in the abstract, and only the abstract, as using two databases, and the reader is never provided with how many reviews were actually used for the analysis. The study does not provide a framework, but rather pushes nursing researchers to develop one to deal with the lack of clarity and ethical standards. Thank you.